So for our braised beef today, we have some chuck steak here. So this chuck steak, it's a tougher cut of meat. This is a perfect way to cook it up. It requires slow cooking over an extended period of time, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. I've got my carrot, my potato, my onion, I've got some mushrooms, of course I've got my red wine. And my general rule about red wine across cooking in general is if I couldn't or wouldn't drink it, I wouldn't use it in a dish. It will affect the end result. So I use a decent bottle of wine. And then I've got my demi glaze. And this is, you can either make your demi glaze from scratch, and if you would like, just comment down below and I can show you how to do that. Or you can use a packet gravy, it's completely up to you. Look at a basic demi glaze from scratch. It takes a little bit of time, but it's well worth it. With my carrots, I'm just going to take the top off them, take the bottom off them, and just cut them lengthways. Cut them into quarters. Bring them aside. Just throw them into my tin. And what we're doing here is we're kind of just making a little bed for our beef to sit on top of, so that the sauce can get into all the corners. So, and the beautiful thing about this dish is you can put whatever you want into it. You can put parsnips, turnips, swedes, root veggies is really good because it takes a while for them to cook and they'll absorb all that flavour. And you don't really want to use a lot of soft vegetables because it will be mush before the beef is ready to serve. So we just cut up the potato. Beautiful potato and soaking and all that. Okay, with the onions now, we're just going to cut them in half. Just slice them up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's back in our bowl. Now with our steak, we want to sear it. We want to seal in all them juices there, and the main issue that most people have is trying to do too much of it at one time. And you're better off using a small pan, really hot, or doing one piece at a time if you have the time and patience for it. So we're just going to put in some olive oil in there, and we want to make sure it's nice and hot. You see that smoking up there. And we'll just grab our steak, and we'll put it in. We're going to leave it there for about a minute and a half each side so you get all them flavours. It's perfect. Beautiful. See that beautiful colour on there? What we want. So I've got the same pan that I had for cooking the beef in, or for sealing the beef in. And so I've got all those juices in there and all the little bits of fat and stuff. I just want to add a little bit more olive oil into it. And I'm going to fry off my onions straight in there. And we're not really doing an awful lot with the onions. We're just basically, you don't even need to brown them, but I just want them to take up some of that flavour of the beef. And I'm going to get some of my red wine now, and I'm just going to put some of that in there just to scrape up some of that juice from the beef. And that goes straight in top of my beef. So again, I'm going to grab just a little bit more olive oil, and I put my mushroom straight in here. Move them around a little bit, and just coat them a little bit with that oil. Basically, not an awful lot left in this pan from the beef, but you just want to get every little last bit of it up. And again, a little bit of the red wine. Beautiful, and they go straight in, just straight in top. Now finally, we've got our pot on here. I'm going to put the remainder of my red wine in there. Bring it up to temperature. I'm going to add in all my demi and my gravy mix. You basically want to just incorporate the two. Now, if you have this gravy right now, apart from being really overpoweringly strong in red wine, it would also have a bitter taste from it because you'd have the alcohol in there. You really need to reduce it down. So yeah, we just combine the two, bring them up to temperature. This doesn't need to be boiling. It does need to have everything combined in there. And this will help and quicken the cooking process too, because you're raising the temperature of the liquid. So our last step with this, so we've got all our beef, our red wine, our potatoes, our veggies, they're all in there. Just want to get it. Lots and lots of pepper, lots and lots of salt. And you want to do this before you put the liquid in on top, because then it'll make sure it's nicely and even all the way through. Basically pour all your gravy and red wine mix up there. And it doesn't have to cover it, okay, but just nearly. There we go. We've got some aluminium foil, and we're just going to turn the top of it down. Okay. And that way it just gives it a little bit more strength, because we want this on tight. Hold it in. That's it, in the oven, an hour and a half. So our braised beef is done, about an hour and 15 minutes. And we know it's done because the beef is going to be nice and tender, so it's just going to be basically, it's going to hold its shape until we lift it up, and then it should fall apart. You can really eat it with a spoon. So you can see the sauce is thickened up. So how we're going to do, we're going to just lift a piece out here, just put it on a plate. You want to get two of them little carrots. There. Of course you need some potatoes with it. See, them potatoes have soaked up all that juice. A couple of little mushrooms. And of course, trying to get some onions on here and some juice. Beautiful. that aside for a second. Just clean it down a little bit. And look at, have a little taste of that juice. See if it's seasoned properly. That looks perfect. So there you go, the braised beef. Takes a little bit longer just to cook this one, but my god, the flavours are there and it is really a dish to wait for. Sprinkle with a little bit of flat leaf parsley, a little bit of olive oil, and you have the perfect meal. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and share, comment down below. We'll see you soon.